Hi everybody. In this video, we are going to discuss the concept of dividend. Basically, if you invest your money in the stock market, you can earn income in two ways. First way is increase in the prices of shares that you have bought. Let's say you have bought a share at 100 rupees and this price of this share has moved to 200 rupees. Then you earn an income of 100 rupees. This is one way. And the second way through which you can earn income from stock market is dividends. By these dividends, you can earn recurring income. Now let us understand what this dividend exactly means. Basically, when a company earns profit, then it will be having two options. The first option is this company can either reinvest its profit in its own business, therefore expanding its business. That is the first option that the company has. Coming to the second option, the company can pay dividend to the shareholders out of the profits that the company has made. Therefore, we can conclude that dividend means payment that the company makes to its shareholders out of the profits that the company has earned. However, these companies will make payment to the shareholders after deducting the expenses of the company. And it is also important to remember that only huge profit making companies will make payment of dividends, because loss making companies, however, cannot make the payment of dividend. Now let us see the types of dividends. Basically, there are two types of dividends. First one is final dividend. The name itself suggests that it is a kind of a final payment to the shareholder. Here, final dividend is paid to the shareholder after the end of the financial year. That is, after company prepares its financial statements and arrives at its profits, then the company will make payment to the shareholder as final dividend. Let's say I am having 100 shares of Reliance Industries, and this Reliance Industries declares a final dividend of 10 rupees. Then I will receive a dividend of 1000 rupees on my 100 shares as final dividend. And the second type of dividend is interim dividend. This interim dividend is paid by the company in the middle of year. Let's say after completion of first quarter, if the company feels that the company has earned a good amount of profits, then it will pay a dividend to the shareholder, which will be called as interim dividend. Now let us understand some important dates relating to this dividend. First one, declaration date. Declaration date is the date on which company announces that it is going to make a payment of dividend. Coming to second one, that is record date. Basically, a shareholder will be eligible to get the payment of dividend only if he is a shareholder on this record date. Otherwise, he will not be eligible to get the payment of dividend. Coming to third one, ex dividend date. Basically, this ex dividend date is one day before the record date, will be called as ex dividend date. To understand this ex dividend date, we need to have clarity of a small concept. Basically, in India, the settlement cycle is T plus 2 days. That is, if you buy shares today, then those shares will be credited to your demat account after 2 days. Here, this ex dividend date specifies the date before which you have to buy the shares. If you have not understood this ex dividend date, don't worry, we will understand this in the next slide with the help of an example. Coming to the fourth date, that is payment date. Payment date is the date on which company actually makes the payment of the dividend. Now let us understand all these four dates with the help of an example. Let's say Reliance company announces that it wants to pay dividend on 1st May 2021. Therefore, that date will be called as declaration date, because the company has declared that it will be going to make the payment of dividend. The company declares that it will make the payment of dividend on 30 May 2021. Therefore 30 May 2021 will be payment date, because on that date the company will be actually paying the dividend to the shareholders. For this payment, the company has specified record date as 20 May 2021. That means a shareholder who is holding shares on 20 May 2021 will be eligible to get the dividend on 30 May 2021. Now we have discussed that ex dividend date is 1 day before the record date. That means here the ex dividend date will be 19th May 2021. That is 1 day before 20 May 2021. Here ex dividend date specifies the date within which you have to purchase the shares. See, we have discussed that the settlement cycle in India is T plus 2 days. If you purchase shares on 18th May 2021, that is before the ex dividend date, you will be having the shares in your demat account on T plus 2 days, that is 20 May 2021. You will be having your shares in your demat account, thereby you will be eligible for the payment of dividend. Let's say if you purchase shares on 19th May, that is on ex dividend date itself, then shares will be credited to your demat account on 21st May 2021. In this case, the record date is 20 May. The shares have been credited on 21st May. Therefore, you will not be eligible for the dividend. Thereby, you can conclude that this ex dividend date specifies the date before which you have to purchase the shares, and record date specifies the date on which you should be holding the shares. Hope this concept is clear to you. And that's it for today, guys. Bye bye.